Hi gang! Here's a fun short science video demonstrating the Curie temperature, or Curie point, using this neat little heat engine. This black thing at the end of this copper wire is a piece of nickel metal. It's attracted to this area by these powerful magnets. But that puts it in the candle flame. Once the nickel gets hot enough, it's no longer attracted to the magnets and falls away, where it can cool off. Once it's cooled enough, it's attracted back to the magnets, and the whole thing repeats. How does it work? Like all materials, the piece of nickel metal is made up of atoms. The atoms it's made of act as tiny magnets, mostly due to electron spin, but we'll just think of the whole atoms as magnets. Another term for these tiny magnets is dipoles. In nickel, these tiny dipoles are grouped into domains. Each domain is a group of tiny magnets, all pointing in the same direction. But notice that the magnets of different domains point in different directions. That's why nickel doesn't normally act like a magnet. But when we put it in the magnetic field of a permanent magnet, the atoms in the domains now point in the same direction, lining up with the magnetic field. Now the nickel behaves like a magnet as a whole, and is attracted to our permanent magnet. We call a material that behaves like this a ferromagnetic material. But that pulls it into the candle flame, that heats up the atoms in the nickel. What that means is that the atoms start to move around randomly, but they still stay lined up with the magnetic field. And at a certain temperature, called the Curie temperature, the tiny magnets all of a sudden all point in different directions. They aren't even grouped into domains anymore, and so it no longer acts like a magnet and falls away. Until it cools again and the tiny magnets line up with the magnetic field again. Here's how I made it. To start with, I needed some nickel. I could have used other materials instead, like iron, but iron has a Curie temperature of 770 Celsius, or 1418 Fahrenheit. For nickel, the Curie temperature is only 358 Celsius, or 676 Fahrenheit, much quicker to heat.